Alright, today we're going to test out a couple Sawzalls. This first one is my old reliable P510. I went and I bought Milwaukee, mainly for the batteries, and that thing is awesome. The only problem is it's heavy. It weighs like 8 pounds, so it's really, I like trimming trees with them, with a pruning blade. And it's hard, and I like to do it like high up and stuff, so at the end of your arm one-handed, it's hard to do with such a heavy unit. So Ryobi just came out with this P516, which has really similar stats to the Milwaukee, but weighs, I think it was 2 to 3 pounds less. So let's give them a try and see how fast they cut in comparison. Of course, the old Ryobi is going to be the slowest, but let's take a look. Okay, so what I have here is just a piece of junk 2x3. It's not even 2x3 because there's a notch cut out. It was used for palletizing. And I got a pruning blade. This is a brand new Milwaukee blade. Let's give it a try here. We'll just make 2 cuts. And I'm not going to put any down pressure, I'm just going to let the saw work. There's one. There's 2. So the brushes are probably getting a little old on this one. That's warm already. Not hot, but warm. So let's move on to the newer Ryobi. I do like this this release system where it locks. You gotta be careful though. I think that'll break over time if you're not careful with it. So then you just pull up a little bit and release it, and that fits in there good, no problems. So let's give this one's quite a bit heavier, probably almost twice as heavy. It's like 4 pounds where the other one's 2. And also I like on this Ryobi, just like on the Milwaukee, it has an actual push button that stays locked for safety, whereas the old Ryobi, you have to hold it. Lights just spinning there. Yep. Didn't have it locked down good. Okay. Let's do 2 more on that one just to... Quite a bit faster. So there we go. There's 2 on there. Now let's move on to the Milwaukee. Like the saw blade changer on this, it's big, it's beefy, it's metal. You do have to hold it. Okay, and this one blade does work in here. I know I had a problem with one of these blades on something, but maybe it was a different blade. Anyhow, I like this hanger on the side. It's nice. Yeah, I mean the Milwaukee's nice. It's just too heavy. So let's give this one a try. I do like the light. And I think the Ryobi had a light too, that new one. So this one might be faster. Let's do a couple more. Okay, let's go over to the Ryobi again. So no, it doesn't have a light. Let's redo that one. So I think that's a bit slower. We'll check the times on the video, but not a whole lot. As far as vibration, I don't know, there's not a lot of difference. Let me try the Milwaukee one more time. This one's pretty good vibration-wise. Heavy. Yeah, I think the Ryobi's just a tad bit better for vibration. The Milwaukee doesn't really have anti-vibe built into the handle, where the Ryobi does. You can see right here the anti-vibe. It makes for a little bit nicer experience, especially one-handed. So, yeah. Kind of a toss-up between the two. Let's go and see how much difference there really is. Okay, so here you can see the speeds I recorded, or the time it took to cut. I went by when it actually started cutting, and not the very brief period of getting it to hook. So, of course, these are not perfect, but they're fairly close. And based on the averages, I think they're pretty accurate. The Milwaukee is slightly faster, but I would say that probably is due to the account it's much heavier, especially in the nose with that big metal piece in the front for changing out the blades, whereas the Ryobi uses more plastic. And again, the reason I don't like the Milwaukee so much is because of the weight. So I am going to sell the Milwaukee and keep the Ryobi. It's like $100 difference in value, probably more if I sell the battery and charger with it, which I probably will do.